Russ Heltman with Cincinnati Bearcats on SI here chatting with Cincinnati linebacker Jake Golday. Jake, obviously the result not what the defense wants against Texas Tech after doing a lot of great stuff against Houston. A lot of time off the bye to kind of parse through the past 3 weeks, those two games. Does it feel like you guys are more so something in the middle compared to a blowout and 44 points allowed?
Yeah, I definitely think we've came a long way from where we started to where we are now. I think that game doesn't define us. That was a tough game. I think this bye week we've taken time to really focus in on the details, be more violent in our gaps to ensure that we can stop the run this week.
The missed tackles, I'm sure that was a big point of emphasis over the last 10 days. Is that a lot of times just you're trying to be in the right position and sometimes the other athlete just makes an athletic move? Or did you guys see a lot of stuff on film where there needs to be some better positioning from all the three levels?
I think everybody, when you're going to make a tackle, I think everybody could probably benefit from a little better positioning. Just putting yourself in the best position to make a tackle is the most important thing for making a tackle. So I think guys like Taj Brooks, they're really, and RJ.
Coming up, RJ Harvey.
They're both really good backs. So you're going to have missed tackles. I think the most important thing is the pursuit to get to the ball. So if one guy misses a tackle, the next guy's right there to bring him down.
It's obviously a tough challenge, this stretch of running back you guys are going through. But as a linebacker, is it kind of invigorating for you knowing that just another answering of the bell that you got week after week in this conference?
I mean, yeah. I think no game in this conference is like an easy game.
Right.
I think every game we got to bring our all so that we can come away with a victory.
Transitioning from a lower level to the Big 12 now, do you feel like, obviously there's always things you can improve on, but do you feel like as we get to the midpoint of the season, you're starting to really get your feet underneath you in the Big 12?
Yeah, definitely. I think there was a little adjustment period there, but I think that started the day that I got here. So I think like fall camp and all that did a great job of getting me adjusted and going up against guys on our offensive line were huge. I think that was the biggest difference is the size and offensive line. And I meant the skill position too. A lot of these guys are a lot more skillful, I guess you could say. So I think just getting used to that in the fall and then taking a couple games to get used to the position and the feel of how fast the game goes, I think that right now I'm like right where I want to be.
On my rewatch, it looked like you were reading coverage and really putting yourself in a good spot in the passing game. How much of that is preparation versus just feel in those kind of middle areas of the field that you operate in as a linebacker in the past?
Yeah, I think it's both. I think the coaches do a really good job of when we're in practice making sure that we're looking up routes to have a good feel for where they're going to go. And then also before we go into the game, we know what the route concepts are. So if I get a vertical by number 2, I got to expect to dig by number 1. So those kind of things always help.
Favorite thing about Cincinnati? Just you've been here a few months, you've been in Clifton a few months now. Is there a favorite food spot you got? Is there a favorite spot on campus you like to go just to relax and get away from things? What's Jake Golday's sense of zenful place in Clifton?
So I think I like just like being in a big city and like having stuff to do all the time.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend actually just went to the Cincinnati Zoo, and
I was there this past weekend.
Yeah, that was a great time. So and they had a bunch of construction going on too. So I think in a couple months it'll be even cooler. But yeah, I really enjoyed that.
You probably almost walked down from here,
yeah, man. We drove, but it was probably like a 2-minute drive. Honestly, could have walked.
Funniest teammate, funniest linebacker in the room? Is there anybody that stands out? And if you got any stories that you can share, that PG or lower rated, I'd love to hear them.
I can't think of any stories on the spot right now, but all the linebackers are hilarious. But I would say the funniest guy is Simeon Coleman.
Yeah.
And sometimes he's not even trying to be funny, but he's a hilarious dude. So.
Looking at UCF this week, what for you personally is the biggest key to success to carry over what was individually a strong game against Texas Tech?
I think just being physical to the attack, like in the run game and everything. We shut down the run and make them pass the ball. I feel pretty good about that. I feel good about our DBs against their wide receivers and making them throw. I think number one thing for us and for me personally is to get down there, be physical, and stop the run.
UC linebacker Jake Golday, everybody.
Thank you.